Good morning. I'm Narissa from forgood, and I'm here to show you how to use your forgood cause dashboard. Please join me. Right, so this is your forgood cause dashboard. This is the home page. If you'd like to sign in, you go to this button here that says sign in and register. You would put your username at the top here, and here's your password, and you click sign in. From here, at the top there, you'll see your cause name. It should be highlighted in blue with a little drop-down arrow where you can just click, and you click on the button that says My Dashboard. Right, so these are the four main tabs we're going to look at today. The first one is All Activities, then it's My Needs, My Messages, and Edit My Profile. Under All Activities, this is where you see what happens on your forgood website. I see you've just had somebody new join us. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Would you like me to start from the beginning?
No, it's fine, thanks.
Are you sure? Okay, so you've just logged in and you've clicked on your course name there and you've gone to My Dashboard. The first tab we're looking at is All Activities. Now, this is where you see anything that's happened on your forgood profile. Anybody who's volunteered, everybody who's made an offer, anything that might be able to help you with your cause. The aim is to have 0 unrated activities. It's quite important to rate your activities regularly. I'll explain in a few minutes why that is. So you'll see on this course dashboard, most activities have been rated, and you can have a nice look here to see they've had 44 volunteer activities. So 44 users have volunteered on their platform, and 19 donation activities, and 218 offer activities. Offers, as you might know, aren't always relevant to your cause. So if you're not interested, you can just click on no thanks, and you can decline the offer, and then it doesn't appear in your unrated activities. Otherwise, it's always nice to go back and have a look. You can look at the person who's volunteered, you can view their message, you can respond back to them. It's a nice and easy way to see what's going on and who has responded to you. You do get all these notifications via email, so if you don't look here, you'll still get these notifications via email. Okay, so let's go back to my dashboard. That was just a very quick look at all activities. If you do have questions, please shout, or you can always send me a message afterwards if you want to go over this again. Next up is My Needs. This is very easy to use, and this is very, very important to regularly log in and add new needs. New needs do get featured on the homepage, and they get way more exposure than old, tired needs. So it's nice to keep your dashboard fresh by adding new needs as often as you can. You're going to click on Add New Need. At the moment, we have two options, goods and time. We are looking at bringing in a monetary donation button as well, which will be very helpful for, I'm sure, everyone who would like to get some cash donations. Right, for goods, you're just going to select your category. Now, very important here, this is not your cause category. So if you're, for example, a school and your focus as a cause is education, you might need clothing for your children. So this need is for clothing. So look at what you need to put your category down. So here you're going to say your clothing, we're asking for clothing, so your category is clothing, and let's say we want baby's clothing. The location of the need will always default to your cause location. So if you've registered and you said, I'm based in Parktown, then this will be the location for your need. However, you can change it. So say, for example, this cause would like the clothes for a branch that's in the West Rand. Then you can change your location for this particular need over here. Your expiry date is always 6 months from now. Again, you can change this. If this is a more long-term need, you can make the expiry date longer. If it's something you need right now, so for example, you're doing a big clothing drive and you need to hand out this clothing for the end of the month, you can make it end of the month. Right, this is the need title. This is very important. It must be short and say exactly what you want. This is the first thing our users will see, and this will grab their attention to see if that can help. So keep it short and simple. The first bit is already there for you. It'll automatically put your cause name. So it says help the South African Hemophilia Foundation by, and then I'll just say donating baby clothes. Short and simple, that's what I need. And I can say for, this is a bit more detail for all the babies at the clinic. So you'll see here, it gives you the entire headline as it will appear on the homepage. Help the South African Hemophilia Foundation by donating baby clothes for all the babies at the clinic. Short and sweet. Now here you would say, what else do people need to know? And for this cause, I will put, we need baby clothing. We need baby clothes for boys only. Sizes, 6 months to 2 years. Anything you want people to know that, for example, please, you must deliver this in Parktown, or please only come and drop off on a Saturday. Any alternative extra information you'd like to put in this need. And then you have the option to put up a nice picture. It's always nice to have a more personal picture, your own picture available. I don't have one right now. So in that case, you can go to the gallery, and here we have preloaded images you can use, sorted by category. So I'm looking for clothing and food, but I'm going to see if there's a nice baby picture I can use. Maybe that one's quite nice, little baby feet, and you can crop it if you need to. Look at 1 foot. And there's your picture, and you say add, and that's your need added. Very easy. If you want to go back now and you want to look at that need, you can click there on View Need, and it shows you how our users will see your need displayed. So this is on the actual website in the front end. So you'll see your headline is nice and short. It says what you need, a little bit of background information, and your picture, category, your location, everything is there. If you'd like to edit it, you can click on the Edit button on your dashboard, and you can change whatever you want. If you need to say, we also need for toddlers, for older toddlers. You can add that in there, and you click on Save. Pretty easy. If you decide you no longer need these baby clothes, you click on Deactivate, and your need will no longer be shown on your profile page. Okay, that was my needs, short and sweet. You can look at the needs you currently have. All needs are all the needs you've ever loaded. They will include your active needs. These are the ones visible on your profile right now. Completed needs, say I've asked for 5 volunteers for a specific event and 5 people responded. That need will then be completed and no longer be visible. Expired needs, these are the ones that have expired. Deactivated needs are the ones I chose to deactivate because I no longer had that need. Okay, I'm going to move along to my messages. This is where people can, we find often volunteers feel a bit intimidated to click on volunteer. They first want to see, will this match my availability? Will I be able to help? They want to just communicate a little bit before they commit to actual volunteering. So you'll see here I can filter down again to all messages, unread messages, read messages. And you can see, let's have a look. This message, view message, it's just a test message. Yeah, these are all test messages, but you can look at the details. So you can't respond directly to the user from here though, unless you go reply to message, and it'll automatically go to your default email setup. Okay, so that was my messages. Lastly, we'll look at edit my profile. This is kind of where you show our users who you are, what you do, who your beneficiaries are, the work you do. You can really use this part of your profile to showcase who you are and what you do. At any time, you can change your name if you'd like to. You can change your sign-in email address, your basic contact details, and your logo. You can change your About Us section. This is just a little paragraph that says who you are and what you do. Team. Now, this is where you can put up exactly who works on your course. So you'll see this is also, I've been playing around, so this is not really a team member, it's just a baby. That's me. These are the team members for this specific course. You can put up interesting stories. So if you've had a nice press release, or even if you have a nice event coming up, you can add the details here. You add new story. You've got to type it out, just put your title, your summary, text, and put up a picture for the story. Photos, also, this is very nice where you can just show people what's going on. You can add captions. You can say this was at an awareness walk. Here we go. Your document manager, this is where we look at all your documents. It's nice to have these up on your profile so that our corporate users can see what your NPO certificate looks like. Do you have an updated tax clearance certificate? This is just nice for accountability and for credibility. And your account settings, this is where you can change your password if you'd like to. Right, so that was Edit My Profile. That was a very brief look. We've looked at all activities, my needs, my messages, Edit My Profile. This is just what you can do on your dashboard. At the top here, you'll see there's a button that says View My Profile. If you click on that, this will just give you an idea of what your profile looks to outside users. So when an outside user finds your course on forgood, they can here see all your opportunities. Those are your needs, the stories you've loaded, your photos, your team members, and your documents. Your About Us sections there, more about your course, and all your contact details. If they click on Connect here, that's when you get the message. So Connect is just a message. If you go back to your dashboard, I want to chat about your profile quality quickly. This is how we measure the quality of your actual dashboard profile. We measure this by seeing if you've got at least 5 active needs and if you have 0 unrated activities. Remember, that's where we looked here under activities, and I said you must please rate your activities so that there aren't many unrated activities. The reason is the less unrated activities you have and the more needs you have, the higher your score will be. High scores will interpret to being visible here on the home page of forgood, where it says featured opportunities. This is where we showcase our courses who have a very high profile quality. So it's a nice way to just get some extra exposure. And then lastly, your rating. As you all know, we do ask our users to rate our courses and vice versa. We ask our courses to rate our users, just like Uber does. This is just for us to get an idea of good quality courses, the bad quality courses. Courses aren't responsive. We know sometimes a user says, oh, we tried to get in touch with this course, but they never got back to us. We follow up with these guys because mostly we find that the person who was looking after their forgood profile has since left, and nobody's logging in. So it's just a nice way to make sure that we know that everybody do have access to their forgood profiles. They've got login details. Sometimes courses say, it was December, it was just hectic. And of course, we know you guys are running around doing good. You don't sit by your computers all day, every day. But yeah, it's nice to have a high rating because, again, people do see this. So it's a nice way for people to see that you are a good course and you do what you say you do, and our users value you as a 5-star or 4-star rated course. All right, that was very quick. I didn't want to take too much of your time. Any questions? I don't see any chats here. We only have about 3 people who have joined, I see. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to pop us a mail, contact@forgood. You'll also see on the website, on the forgood website, there's a little button here at the bottom that says chat to us. If you click on that, you will come through to me. It's a live chat, type chat. So if you have specific questions, please feel free to just jump on there and ask me specific questions. Right, I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll chat to you guys soon.
Thank you.